So hello. Um, I don't know how to start this video off. I'm well. I'm just gonna ask, how are you guys doing? If anybody's watching this video, I know, I know some of you, or I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna drop this off, and there will be a few new animated shorts that I'm gonna be posting on YouTube. I don't really have anything, any content, certain content, like gaming content to post. I really wished I would post consistently and dedicate my channel, but sadly, this channel is mostly dead, and I'm just not, and I'm ending up like not catching on to latest trends or responding to y'all's posts or videos that you guys make. I think it's mostly because a few reasons. I'm mostly just demotivated and also dealing with my mental health too. And also, I finished my first year of college. I'm preparing. I'm working. I'm thinking of starting to. Well, I'm preparing to like go to an animation school after this. Um, that's all I'm gonna share with you. So I just made this video. I'm not sure if you guys care. I don't know. I just want to just. This is. I just wanted to get this off my chest. I just want to talk about something I realized about my family, mostly my father. Some of you are familiar, or some of you came across older, like pretty outdated posts about me like talking about him. If you're not one of them, then you can just click off this video. I'm just gonna say, I've been for years I've been going through a lot because of my parents. They're really controlling, and I'm just gonna say they're toxic, and they're pretty abusive. There were moments they were abusive to me and my younger brother. I have made a few videos back on this topic as well. Some of you are familiar with my situation right now. How there were times as I wondered, I questioned myself, how come no matter how good I try to do, how my dad doesn't really, how he's still like, there were times where I tried to do good, or I achieved something great, but for example, how I got my grades up during my time in high school. And despite all of that, my dad, mostly my dad, still seemed to not be satisfied with with my accomplishments. He has these rigid expectations of me, like I need to work in the kitchen and all that. And I don't know. I don't like sharing my more. I don't like getting deep into personal matters. Um, I don't know. I'm just overall to summarize. I'm just gonna say that feels like the 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 things that I did good, like my efforts at some stuff, the good things I try to do or did. My parents, mostly my dad, they never cared about them, and instead they still to this day they still talk garbage about me. They're not currently doing that, but he oftentimes talks bad about me to others. Like he talks about how introverted I am, like that's a bad thing. He talks about how dumb and slow I am. Basically he made like he always talks about how bad I am, like to this very day. And I've been talking to ChatGPT and the Google AI online, and I didn't really use them for anything. I didn't really use the AI chatbots to cheat or anything. I simply whenever my parents yell at whenever something bad happens with my parents, I don't know how to put it this way. When my mom or dad, whenever they hurt me, like whenever they verbally or emotionally abuse me, I simply just explain. I describe the moments to either ChatGPT or Google AI, and basically it explains what I'm experiencing. And it would tell me that what I'm going through is abuse, and that I'm in a toxic household. Now, that's all I did. The like ChatGPT, first ChatGPT, it's like a human, but it's like a robot. It doesn't have real emotions, but every time I vent to it, it tells me, like, just explains, like, tells me what I'm going through, like what my parents are really doing to me, and or my younger sibling. And that's basically it. That's how I learned that what I've been experiencing is just abuse. Before this AI stuff came, I was like completely under their manipulation, and I thought that I really was a disappointment to them. I really did. Basically, and because of okay, and now I'm like learning. I like trying to realize and understand what's really happening when it came to them. Like what's really happening with my life. At first, it was rote memorization for me. Like I wrote memorization, like it's when you believe the right stuff but you don't really know the core understanding of it. That's how I started out. I just believed whatever it told me. And now like that was like actually months back. But now like I fully understand the concept. Like I fully understand what's really going on with my dad. Like why do they never stop like bothering me? Like why do I keep getting hurt because of them? Why are they still acting abusive towards me? It's not I thought about everything like every day. Now I realized, came to a realization, not because an AI chatbot told me, but I came to a realization that my dad to this day, even years back, my dad to this day, he views us, his kids, his children, as assets. And yes, people say that toxic parents view their children as assets or some kind of extensions, and that is true. Because I've been yelled at to do things right, and I felt like I'm not worth anything more if I don't do things right, or neither does my younger sibling. My father, to put it this way, my father views us as pawns, and he doesn't care. And I believe he doesn't care about how much he's hurting us. All he cares about is that he's in control of us. He's nothing, and I believe that he's entitled and egotistical because he can manipulate us and control us using fear to get us to do what he wants. Recently, he's tried to get me to do AI animation, and I'm definitely not interested in that. He didn't even ask me if I was interested in it or not. He didn't. It wasn't. He didn't bring it up as a suggestion. He straight up came in on my phone, texted me saying that I should start doing AI animation. And I don't like doing that, obviously, because there's no genuine effort into that. All you do is generate it into like generate prompts, like prompt and generate it, and animation. And most of the art communities online are against AI. I don't know. And I also need to start setting boundaries as well. I don't know how to set boundaries, but I'm gonna learn. And it's really painful right now to think about the fact that no, this is pretty deep to say, but basically I've been taken advantage of because of my vulnerability. My dad took advantage of my vulnerability and he used that to manipulate me and abuse me. I used to think, why won't he stop? Why won't he realize that he's hurting me so bad? He's hurting us so bad. Turns out none of that matters to him. He just cares about controlling us and thinks he's entitled, is privileged because he can do whatever he wants to us and he can get away with it. He knows that we can't fight back. We are his children and we can't fight back. We are powerless against him. And he's stronger than us, so he can abuse us and hurt us as much as he wants. And I'm not saying this because an AI chatbot told me. It was from mere realization when I thought about everything, when I was thinking logically about everything, and the realization that I've been messed around with emotionally and psychologically, and I've even gave him the reactions that he wanted. And I've never really failed at anything because it's just, and right now he is not at home at this moment. If you don't know, he's actually overseas. He's overseas right now for a year. And I've heard that he's coming back at the end of this month, June. And I'm gonna say I'm not happy about that because that means he will gain back control on me and my younger sibling, my younger brother. And to tell you that I'm unable to have a peaceful time even while I'm at home. When home, a place such as home is supposed to be your safe haven where you can rest and be vulnerable in, you're not even allowed to have all that. Because he's gonna be around. And it's just the realization feels really devastating to me. I'm not over exaggerating this when I'm saying this. And I gotta say that being logical when it comes to their actions is not gonna work because they will twist rules, they're gonna change rules, all in order for them to win, to gain control back on us. And this, I'm talking about my dad. And if there's ever a chance to expose them without any evidence on him, there will be a chance, possibility, he may deny all of that because he may deny all of that. So I need to have recorded evidence on him. Not that I'm gonna call the police or anything, I don't know. It was all about control and okay. Yeah, I just wanted to say that for this video. I'm recording this at late at night. I'm not sure what time you guys are up at. Okay. He he also he he also talked crap about Five Nights at Freddy's too. I don't know what to say about that. Something he talked like he talked bad about FNAF way back when I was way back a few years back. He was really really cruel, even when it came to harmless things. He says that he supports me in my art, but constantly pressures me, constantly criticizes me for drawing in a cartoon or stylized art style instead of a realistic art style. He always wants me. He always had wanted me to draw in realism, which is just not my thing. There were even times where when I wasn't around and my sketchbook was lying on the couch, and I don't know when he did. I don't know when, but he took a photo of one of my drawings. The sketchbook was left open that time, and he took a photo of one of my drawings, and he secretly sent it to his relatives, close friends, and he didn't even bother telling me. And it wasn't like he was afraid of me to tell me that he sent he took a screenshot of one of my drawings and sent it online. It was like my art and sketchbook. It was almost as if like it all belonged to him. So he's, and now that I think about it, he would take photos of my drawings and he would secretly send them to one of his relatives and friends, and he wouldn't think twice about telling me that afterwards. And I had to find out when I got onto his computer, and it wasn't even like he was proud of me or something. It was almost as if in a controlling manner. And now that I think about it, it's a severe boundary violation, and I didn't know that back then. I need to work on myself right now, knowing all of this. One thing that you can never do when it comes to such parents like my dad is that do not ever make yourself look vulnerable and emotionally like unguarded in front of abusive parents, because you are an easy target if you are. And I've fallen prey to him for many years. I don't know if what I'm saying is that I don't know if whatever I'm saying even makes sense to anybody who's watching. I just don't want you to feel burdened. Matter of fact, I just wanted to, if you're up for it, I would like for you to listen to this video. I don't want anybody to criticize me for this video. I just want to vent out on this channel. All right. I guess this is it. Might as well just end this video right here. Stay tuned for some more of my animations. Bye.